right, this is the moment that every mixed martial arts athlete hopes will materialize. The #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot. He's taking on a long-reigning champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by night's end. All right, so here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense #1. Jon Bones Jones, ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Walt, the Big Chicken Harris. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
So here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Jones. In nearly every fight, he's going to have a massive reach advantage. So we'll see what he chooses to do here in the early going, if he leans on the grappling or the wrestling. But that reach is a very powerful thing in modern-day mixed martial arts. It's one thing to have a reach advantage. It's another thing to use it as masterfully as Jon Jones has done in the past. Well, Jon Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight. Mike Winkeljohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30% of what Johnny Bones is able to do in the gym. And with every passing fight, starting to show you new wrinkles, new weapons in that arsenal. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Back and forth we go. just misses with the left hook. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Jones is in half guard.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Jones.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Jones is right back to the full mount.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Jones is in half guard.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Jones is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. 90 seconds to go in the opening round. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Jones. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, it looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, he might have that submission locked in. Oh, how'd he get out?
He pushed the elbow up, released the pressure, and turned his back down to the mat. Great job and great submission defense by this young man.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Harris's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Round two next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
You gotta see those shots coming a mile away. You got to keep your distance.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Ooh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel.
Hurt him bad.
And now a left.
He checked that last one.
All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat. That hook was bad.
Oh, good block there.
This work.
Nice body shot. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Blocks the shot to the body. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Harris's eye now closing up. Big left. Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, look at that.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
Blood in the water, you gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side, so he'll keep faint, not little punches.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Slips. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Harris's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues. 90 seconds and counting in round two. Efficient with that jab, doubles up on it now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Checks that leg kick. All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt from these leg kicks. Even checking the kicks now will not help because the damage has been done.
Oh, beautiful entry on the takedown there by John Jones. And
more attack. Yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Jones.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, round three coming up next.
Take the recognize. You're not defending yourself. This guy can hurt you. You gotta be smart. This isn't the way we trained in the gym. Keep your hands up.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up
Ready
with.
to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came to
thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
So you got to question the fight IQ at some point. He's got an outstanding offensive takedown game. His ground and pound strikes are vicious, yet hasn't done any of that.
He's listened to the stories, John. He's listened to the stories. He's allowed for this guy to be bigger and badder than he truly is. He's allowed for this man to become such a specimen, such a problem, that he is ignoring his greatest skill.
Both guys appeared to land there. Inside leg kick. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big knee there.
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots. Man, what a fight.
Oh, well. Oh!
You heard him bad.
Huge left hand. Oh, he lands the flying knee. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, talk to me, champ. He's got great submission skills, good offensive wrestling. He hasn't so much as even shot for a takedown tonight.
I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck in between. He's good wrestling, but he's not great wrestling. He's great once the fight hits the ground, and he is unsure of how to get it there.
Hands up! Hands up!
Oh, the hook lands.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Let's get the takedown!
Harris's kick attempt there blocked.
Wait, first.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Oh, nice kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch.
Just digs into the body.
Himself and shot every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Jones is in half guard now. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Final seconds of round 3.
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
The Von Flue choke looks like it's in. He's done a great job.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Jones going for the takedown, but unable to land. Right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. He lands a big knee to the body.
Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. That's good defense to get that guard up. All right, quick pause in the action here. Hopefully this won't be the end of the fight, but some serious swelling around that eye, and I'm not sure the extent to which his vision has been compromised.
I don't know how much he can see right now. He seems to be trying to find the opponent, but his spirit isn't broken.
He's taking a close look, going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Jones's left leg would appear to be compromised at this point in time. You see he's limping, having a hard time putting weight on it, and it appeared as though it was that last kick that did the damage. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Keep your hands up, man. Keep your hands up. Keep those combinations going.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Harris's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he gets good strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Ooh, that looks tight.
That Von Flue choke is tight. Now he's got to reach across, drive short.
He turns! John Jones! Your winner by submission!
Oh, man.
Wow, an unbelievable comfortable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, John Jones!
All right, so John Jones, your winner by submission here tonight. He's had so many memorable submission wins, sort of dropping Lyoto Machida unceremoniously on the canvas, and he adds to his record here tonight.
It speaks to Jones's finishing instinct. He knows exactly what to take when it's presented to him. He will not force to try to knock somebody out with his hands. He'll jump on a submission and get the submission victory.